Had a lot of little lines of thought and things I thought I'd maybe say. Nothing important, but I'm still sorting through these daydreams. But they say dreams have another meaning, then I'm dreaming. Hugs to my legs, day and night. Hugs to my eggs, real tight. Get up in the morning, hit them with a warning. Sitting here drowning in post-it notes. I only go on trips for the anecdotes. I'm sitting here slouching, king of the couch, and I just want a little bit of physical touch. Actually, a kiss might be too much. I know I look weird, but I'm not that tough. Know I look weird, but I'm not that tough. Know I look weird, but I'm not that tough. Know I look weird, but I'm not that tough. All right, hello everyone. My name is Peter still, and today we're going to look at this, a nice little yellow pen. This one was sent to me by Goldspot. Let's check it out. Let's draw with it today. This is the Sailor Compass 1911 fountain pen in yellow transparent. You can see my fingers are green from an unrelated previous ink incident, but now I think you can see right here, it says 1911 steel fountain pen. I guess that means maybe the nib is steel. But the interesting thing here, it says yellow transparent / silver MF. I think that MF refers to the nib size, which in this case means medium fine. I don't know if I've run into that before, but I do like how this looks. It looks very crisp. Yellow is a nice cheerful color, and we're going to pair it with a yellow little sketchbook we're going to draw in today. Yeah, can you see the MF on the nib there? Medium fine. Does that just mean it's somewhere between what we commonly know as medium and fine? I'm going to take a sniff because the construction of it does remind me a little bit of the Noodler Ahab, which has a very strong smell. There we have it. I don't know. I like it so far. And in the box here is a piston converter. That's very cool. I think the price point on this pen is just under $40 most of the time. The more I look at it, the more I really do like this nice, crisp, vibrant yellow. Maybe it's just because I have nice bright lights shining on it, but I don't know, yellow is a cheerful color, and it's very clear and bright, like some sort of yellow gemstone. I don't know what kind of gemstones are yellow or bright like this, but for a long time I didn't like yellow because it was my sister's favorite color, and also it reminded me of both lemon and banana flavored candy, which I wasn't a fan of. Right, here's the piston converter, which is also yellow. It screws in and out like so. Also in the box, looks like there's some instructions and a couple of ink cartridges if you just want to go that direction. I do like that they give you the option. They don't just stick you with a cartridge and no converter. Or, I mean, I prefer the converter, but some people just want to dive right in with the cartridges and not have to buy a bottle of ink like we're going to use today. I'm going to put some of this platinum carbon ink in here. It's probably my preferred ink at the moment. I opened it and a bunch of like crusty ink crumbs came off, but also there's a bubble on top. You can see me in the ink. Hi, it's me, Peter. I'm the ink monster. Put the back on. You want to put the lid on? That's what the completed pen looks like. All right, and we're going to be pairing this nice yellow pen with this cute little yellow notebook. As you can see, the yellow notebook consists entirely of hexagonal grid paper. I don't remember where exactly I got this. Designed by Jay Han, paperways.com, Pansy Daisy, made in Korea. Paperways mini note. think this might have come from one of the Muji stores or some Japanese stationery store, but the weirdest thing to me about this is that the hexagon shapes are elongated vertically, right? They're not like perfectly shaped hexagons or whatever the word is for that, but I think I'm just going to draw on it and use the hexagons as a nice background. I probably won't structure my drawing around them too much. I'll draw the first few. Oh, I'm like smudging it because of all the nasty stuff. I should go wash my hands, really. Let me just see if it works, though. I'll draw the first couple lines right here, and then I'll go wash my hands. I'm just going to outline one hexagon, like so. Oh yeah, look at that, the pen worked immediately. It's a good feeling. As you can see, there's a little bit of feathering going on, but I'm not going to let that stop me. We're just going to go for it. It probably bled through to the other side also. Now that's interesting that the lines don't match up. Right, let's keep drawing though. Right, now is the drawing portion of the video. After the drawing part of the video, there's going to be some mail opening. So stick around for opening some fan mail after the drawing part. Now, the more I looked at it, the grid on this grid paper, the hexagons, really reminded me more of something some people might call galvanized poultry netting or chicken wire. That's what it really reminded me of. There's probably a few different types of chicken wire. Some of them probably don't look like this, but some of them do. So this is my little chicken wire notebook, sketchbook. And this didn't end up bleeding through as bad as I thought it would. It's a little bit visible on the other side. Once I completed this, I looked on the other side of the pages, and yeah, it's a little bit visible, but it's not like completely bleeding through. Like, it's still possible that I could draw something on the, what you might call the obverse of the page, but I don't know if I will. I kind of have this problem where it's a chronic problem where, and I don't think I'm the only one with this problem, that we start sketchbooks and then, well, just get another sketchbook. We don't keep going. And for me, my excuse is that, well, I drew in it with a pen that maybe, wasn't the best pen for the sketchbook. Draw on one side of the paper and it ruins the other side as well, so then I don't feel like continuing. Maybe this sketchbook is better intended for just like a ballpoint pen or a pencil, and then it would only harm one side of each piece of paper. But I don't know. I don't know if it's a good excuse or not to not use up the whole sketchbook. Anyways, let me talk to you about something, okay? I have a big confession that I want to drop on you. A big badonkadonk of a confession. Actually, no. I take that back. It's not a confession at all because it's not something wrong that I'm doing. Not wrong at all. I just have a fact to drop on you. A fact bomb. Here it is. Fact. For the first time ever in my life, I downloaded a dating app. Okay? I did it. I downloaded Hinge. I chose Hinge because as opposed to all the other dating apps that are out there in the world, I don't know how many there are, but I chose Hinge because at one point in my life I watched an episode of a TV show that was based on a true story about the founder of Hinge. I don't know if that made any sense. Have any of y'all seen that? It's like some Amazon Prime original show. Wait, let me Google it. How professional is this of me to Google things in the middle of recording a commentary instead of beforehand? Let me see. TV show episode about founder of Hinge. When Cupid is a prying journalist is the name of the episode. And it's called Modern Love is the name of the TV show. Modern Love. And there's one episode about the guy, Dev Patel. Oh, no, Dev Patel is the actor, I guess. Huh. Anyways. I downloaded the app, and I will say, trying to date, at least via a dating app, maybe some people really enjoy it, or it works well for them. I don't know, but I think it's safe to say that has it has without a doubt made my life worse. Nothing bad happened. Like I haven't actually gone on any dates. I haven't met anyone from the app, but just it's just so stressful trying to figure out. First of all, you either hit X as each person's profile pops up. You hit X, or you can hit heart on like a certain part of their profile, like a picture, or there's like a little prompt where they can like put like a little snippet about themselves, try to get to know them or whatever. But you hit X or heart, and I hit X. What I found out about myself is that apparently I'm pretty picky. I hit X a lot. I don't know if that's good or bad, but and sometimes there are some people that I no doubt find hot or attractive, right? But I still hit X on them because I think I'm a little bit intimidated by them, in the sense that I see them, I'm like, yeah, I like them, but I can't imagine myself dating them. I guess it's just a classic problem of them being out of my league, right? It's like, no, I just can't imagine myself dating them. And I have this whole problem, right? Where as soon as I see someone, either if it's on a dating app or just out on the street or pretty much anyone, it's very easy for me to start running hypotheticals in my mind, like running simulations, right? Like how would our life be together, right? Much less how would our first date go, but how would the next 40 years go together with me and this person? And maybe that's part of what's so mentally and emotionally exhausting about this, is doing that so much. When I have I can hit X so often and just more and more people will show up, but so that it's just like this never ending, like, I don't want to say buffet. It's like a never ending queue of people for my brain to just continually run these hypothetical situations about. And maybe that's what's stressful, but also just trying to figure out, if I have messaged some people on there, and it's just difficult trying to figure out what to do, what to say, right? Is that normal too? I think it must be normal, but I have decided that the frustration and the angst of dating that way so far has been at least 10 to 20 to 100 times worse than I don't want to say pain, but the pain of being alone. Because I am usually alone, but I'm not usually lonely usually the main time I'm lonely is when I'm in bed, falling asleep at night, or sitting on the couch. I just wish I had someone beside me. But I don't know if that's a good reason to go into like a serious relationship or a casual relationship. I'm not sure. Maybe that's the problem. I don't know what I want. Anyways, I don't know how much more I'll do on the dating app. I don't know if I should have even told you all that, but I like sharing things with you all because I'm sure some of you have been through similar problems or thought about it or have figured out how to date someone through a dating app. I'm not sure. Give me the tips. Give me the tricks. Also, I can't figure out what the perfect balance is of, doing, I don't know. It is weird on a dating app. You're supposed to, you both know that you're there to date. So how quickly should I just be like, hey, let's go on a date? Or how long should I chit chat? And a couple times when I did say, hey, you want to go get a drink or a coffee or something? And then I got people who were very interested up till then, or seemed enthusiastic, like ghosted me after that. So I couldn't really figure out, like, I'm not going on this app to try to find people to text or to message online, right? I don't know. Anyways, that's kind of where I'm at with the whole thing. Also another big problem is I'm pretty used to and I'm pretty comfortable with being alone. So maybe that's another reason why it seems so stressful, just because it's such a big change, such a big difference to try to make accommodations for another person in my lifestyle, I guess. But I don't know, I think it could work, but maybe it just takes the right person. Maybe it's good to be picky. Maybe it helps. Maybe it doesn't help. Maybe I'll regret it if I'm not picky. Maybe I'm overthinking it. I definitely think I am overthinking it. I'm a chronic overthinker. Anyways, um, about this drawing, I think it turned out well. I was just doodling. Actually didn't worry too much about the feathering that you could see at the very beginning when I was drawing those lines about the ink seeping out into the paper. I kind of liked it, and how the ink dries on this paper. It kind of turned to a kind of a matte black, kind of a lighter sheen of black, which at first might seem frustrating. Usually, you want to, if you use black, maybe you want like a nice deep dark black, and you want to stay like that, but it went down when the ink was still wet. It would look really deep and dark, but as it dried, it kind of looked a little lighter. I don't know how else to say it, but I kind of like that because it almost made it look like it had been printed on there with like some kind of regular printer instead of drawn on with a pen. Kind of get a mix of two mediums. Like I was drawing it, but it also looked like it had been printed. Does that make sense to anyone? Anyways, I liked it. It was a little bit different. The paper was nice. I liked the grid in the background, the chicken wire grid, and yeah. Thanks for watching, everyone. All right. Oh wait, did I remember to review the pen? I guess this is kind of a pen review. The Sailor Compass 1911. I like it. Okay, I enjoyed it. It kind of surprised me how much I like this pen. There's not anything about it that really jumped out at me like, whoa, this pen is amazing. Besides what I mentioned, that like I just kind of like the yellow, the clear see-through yellow demonstrator aspect, which I also didn't expect to like, because usually I just like plain like diamond or crystal, like clear demonstrators. But this yellow, basically it just surprised me how much I enjoyed it. And the rest of it that I enjoyed was just something intangible about it. It was just satisfying. It gave me no problems at all, right? Felt good in my hand, wasn't too light, wasn't too heavy. The nib felt great. It's just one of those things where the pen almost disappeared in my hand, and it was just back to me just drawing the lines, just me and the art, right? Because sometimes you use a nice pen, but it's almost too nice, like it makes itself too well known the whole time you're drawing. You can just feel its presence there in your hand, and that's kind of exciting and fun for a little while, but after a while you just want to get back to what you want to do. You just want the pen to be there to do its job, right? It's like if I ever have I've never had any sort of butler or anything, but I would imagine that if you ever had a butler, at first it'd be cool if, you'd always be you'd always like to think about how you have a butler, but they're supposed to be, just kind of behind the scenes working. Every time you want something, they are already anticipating it and doing it for you without you having to think about how you have a butler, right? I feel like this pen is kind of like a really good butler. It knows what you want. It's there for you. You don't have to think about it. Yes, I like it. All right. All right, so in this portion of the video, we're going to look at a little bit of mail that some of you beautiful viewers have sent to me. To start it off, I want to mention this piece of mail, this came to me in 2017, and I didn't open it until just recently, which is pretty much par for the course for me. So I want to apologize, but also say thank you, because this is a very, very nice letter from someone named Daisy, and it's like 5 or 6 pages long. I don't really know what else to say. I don't really want to read it all out to you, but thank you, Daisy, and I'm sorry for taking so long to get to it, but I did eventually get to it and read it. I'm not even sure if you watch the channel anymore after 3 years, but it was a very heartwarming and touching and encouraging letter. I hope you're doing well, and that yeah, I just hope you're doing okay. So thank you, Daisy. First off, we have a nice little gecko sticker there. Actually, I'm collecting stickers, so thank you. Oh, and some other stickers too, and these are nice, like 3D stickers. Very cool. Thank you for those. And it says, look at art after, forgive the quality, this is 7-year-old art. Dear Peter, my name is Kat and I'm a digital artist. Back in 2011, I had to quit my job due to a car accident injury, making me unable to work. To make even a small amount of money, I turned my art hobby into my daily job. I used to be a traditional artist, but to keep up with the sheer demand, I transitioned over to digital. Since then, I've not done any work with paper. It's been 7 years since then, and I don't hate it, but I've missed drawing for myself, and traditional will always be my roots. I happened onto your channel, and it's been like new life has been blown into me. Your abstract style and odd approach to art was invigorating. I'm slowly watching every single vid, and you are wonderful. For the first time in years, I purchased physical art mediums, and it feels good. I got inks and quills and blank books, and I love it. You are inspiring me to see art and creatively again. Please keep drawing. You breathe life into people. Kat. Oh, that's very kind of you to say that, Kat, and I'm really sorry about the turn your life took after having that car accident. Seems like you've been trying to make the most of it, though, which is admirable. So this must have been the art you were doing before you went digital. It almost looks like this is the original, which makes me, like, I can feel that there's like almost like a texture of paint on here or something. Like it looks like it's a mixture of like paint and pen and maybe marker as well. Pretty nice. I like the way you combined the mediums, like using the pen to come in afterwards and add some line work to crisp things up. Looks really good. Here we are, another original piece. This is not a copy or a print or anything. This is the original. Very nice looking dragon right there. I love the head particularly. I don't know, all the lines there. And this one long thumb claw. Very nice, Kat. Very well done. Keep it up. Digital or traditional, you know, whatever gets the juices flowing. Thank you for the letter. All right, here we have a very pretty letter. Look, there's art drawn onto the front of it. And as you can see, it's from Sri Lanka. This is Sri Lanka. Anyways, let's pop this open. Really nice. Dear Peter, Ceylon. Wow, look at this. It's like a whole thing all tucked in here. Letters for Peter, it says. Dear Peter, I hope you are doing great. I'm writing to let you know that you are a quite amazing person. I enjoy your content and your art a lot. Your nature walk series is one of my favorites. You have helped me through hard times in art and also in life. I do drawing and creating as a hobby. I'm sending you a few doodles. I hope you'll enjoy them. The art on the envelope is a traditional Sri Lankan mask. I hope it'll be a good inspiration for you. I love collecting stamps, and your lines remind me of engraved vintage stamps. Thank you so much for being your awesome self. I love listening to your voiceovers of you talking about art, frozen meals, and spaceships. Stay safe, Peter. Lots of love. Pavasora. At Jungsmoon2 on Twitter. I think that's what it says. It's a very nice letter and very nice handwriting too. Look at that. Very crisp. And, you know, I've always wondered about people who, I think when I write, I plop my letters down onto the lines of the paper. But some people like this write and they float their letters in between the lines. It's just an interesting preference that I notice sometimes. I'm not saying one way is right or wrong, but it's just interesting. This is a nice little book here. Okay, we've got, it says lotus root. You can see they do like stamps here. They drew some little stamp art here. Lotus root. It says, this is something I often draw for my friends. Since Peter's my friend, Peter gets one too. Oh, it's like a little fox holding a flower. I think that's what it is. Some more little doodles here. Looks like maybe, I don't know, what are these? I don't want to say and be wrong. Are these lotuses? Lily pads? A simple breakfast I love, yogurt and fruit. Oh, it does look good. Is this papaya? It's really pretty. This whole thing is very nicely presented. Thank you for that. Thank you very much. Hope you're doing well over there. All right, and lastly for today, a little package. This one with some more art on it, on a few of the sides. And there's stuff here too. Is this, do you think this is some sort of code I should be deciphering? At first I thought it was maybe Morse code, but then there's a square. I don't know how squares fit into Morse code. Maybe that just means it's the beginning. Well, here's a little letter. There's a drawing here. I can only assume this is me because there's my Daft Punk mug right there. And I do have a sweatshirt just like this. I love it. It's beautiful. Mostly my hair, and I love how colorful my hair and my eyebrows are. It says, hello, Peter. My name is Sophie, and I am 10 years old. I thought you might want some 10-year-old style art. Sorry about the coffee mug. It is from one of your earlier episodes. Can you please review my fan art? I'm sure you know, but those little mice are cats. You made me yell at the screen that time. Don't worry, it is a good thing. I really love your videos. They inspire me to draw. Got to go now, so bye. I love it. I love it. It looks wonderful. I am a fan of your fan art. Let's see what else is in here. Even more stickers. These ones are even more 3D than the other ones. There. What do you think? Does it look good on me? Beautiful. Thank you for the stickers. And it looks like got some pens in here as well. Energel, liquid gel ink. This is a brand new pen. It's still got the little ball on the nib, on the tip there, to keep it fresh. Oh, that's pretty good feeling. Wow. I've never used this kind of pen before. It feels good though. Look at that. Really nice lines. Energel, guys, check it out. Pentel. I know I like Pentel. Next we've got a Pilot Green Ball. Interesting. Pure liquid ink. I wonder why it's called Green Ball. Green Ball. Pretty nice also. Nice. Refillable even. Oh, you just buy more cartridges. I get it. I get it. Very nice. Next we have a Stabilo Worker Medium. Oh, very nice also. This is a nice little collection of pens. Look at that. They all draw great lines. Very satisfying. Guys checking that out? It's nice and orange also. And finally, this one comes in a little sheath. And it's pink. It says Tash Oto Japan. I have one that says Oto on it before. This one right here. See, look. This one also says Oto. Oto. Oh. Well, ooh, it's a fountain pen. Look at that. Oh, let's see if we can get it working. Oh, the cartridge isn't plugged in. This one seems totally unused also. Look at you sending me brand new pens. That's kind of cute how the back of it's so short like this. And this part just goes on like this. Just kind of pops on there and slides on. All right, I'll figure that one out more later, but thank you for all these very nice pens. Beautiful selection. Oh, look at this. A little dinosaur and some buttons. That's a cute little collection, and it seems like there's a nice little theme as far as the colors go as well. It's kind of random, but I like it. Is this like a brontosaurus? I appreciate it, Sophie, and everyone else who has sent stuff, whether or not it made it into a video. I really do appreciate it. Thanks for watching, everyone. You're all beautiful, and I'll see you in the next video. All right? All right, see ya.